Welcome to another Houdini Hour of Power. Thank you. Season 3, right now, Rocket SuperNova. Very thankful that you let me into your suite today.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
First time we met was in Springfield, in my hometown. You guys came down to the show, and you guys came a long way, and I appreciate you guys supporting. And then you said you did art. I saw your artwork and was like, that shit's lit as fuck. That shit's lit. Right now, Rocket SuperNova.
Yo, we in this one.
RS. Yes, sir. So, my first question comes from, when did you know that this lifestyle of making art, you even have a book out, you've even been going to a lot of lengths just to be very original? Like, what made you think at a young age, or what age did you think that this is my passion and my goals?
I mean, talk to the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I want to say, it was like, I started like, we used to go out and shit, you know, we used to have to like make our own clothes.
Yeah.
Make our own clothes and go out to the club and shit. We had to make our own clothes, go out to the club, and like, you know, it was just like, having to, not really having the funds to like buy all the dopest shit.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, raised in a single parent household, you know, mom's every gig, doing what she gotta do just to, you know, pay bills and shit.
Yeah.
So we started making our own shit, me and Turbo. You know, we like to make our own shit. And, yeah, it started right there, and like, we would see the reaction of motherfuckers fucking with our clothes that we was making, and people would be on it, you know. And plus back then it was a thing, you know. And like, it was better than the reaction motherfuckers was getting from like shit they was cashing out on. So at that moment I was like, okay, this shit works, you know, like this creative stuff. People fuck with it, you know, people fuck with how fly you is, you know, it's cost efficient, and shit. I was like, okay, I'm into this, I fuck with it. So I had to be like 15, you know. Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
So, at this point, what I was really intrigued by was, not only do you just do the paintings, you also do the fashion as well. And I know that comes into like a different art style, just like music to different style of art. So you showed me a piece earlier, you know, I know that's gonna be your bro's new piece. So I see these new fashion designs that you're doing, and how'd you even start coming together for the sewing and start coming together for the designs? Like, what's the process that you usually take to make the clothes?
I mean, I gotta be 100% honest with you. It just really started from just like, you know, just getting creative and working with the raw materials that we had at our hands.
Yeah.
And when you're really into something, 9 times out of 10, if you're really into it and you're passionate about it, you tend to stick with it.
Yeah.
And when you stick with it, you start experiencing growth. You know, you start like getting dope at it, getting better and better at it, accumulating more and different skills at it, to the point where you want to expand your expertise in the craft that you do. So you can go from just embellishing clothes, cutting clothes, distressing clothes, painting clothes, and if you're really into it, you get to a point where it's like you want to start learning how to sew clothes, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and then like as a designer, as a fashion designer anyway, a lot of people like make t-shirts and shit and call themselves fashion designers, and I don't take nothing away from them. You know, they graphic designers, they doing some type of design. But when they come to like actually being hands-on with making clothes, if you're not sewing clothes together, you're really not a designer.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. So I was like, yeah, the shit I'm doing is cool, but I want to make my own garments. I don't just want to dress them up and decorate them. I want to actually make my own garments. So that's when I started learning how to sew. You know, I came in contact with some really dope people that was able to show me how to, you know, work my machines. And from there, I just stuck to it and really got down.
Yeah, and something that I find very interesting, a lot of people, a lot of different things, that with music, there comes a lot of different things that we don't see that puts into the art, that puts into the music and the things that we do. And also, one of the things I was going to say is, how'd you come up with Rocket SuperNova? Like, how did your name come together? Like, when did you, because I know that you're in a religion where, you know, Solar Society, or is it, I saw a lot of the Solar Society, something like that.
Yeah, so this Solar Society, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a religion. You know, Solar Society is the movement, the new revolutionary, you know what I'm saying, the new social status, you know.
Yeah.
We in the 21st century, so we coming to an age where, like, there's gonna be a complete reformation of a social order we've never seen before. You know, things that's including like spirituality, art, culture, urbanism, you know, shit. Pretty much everything pertaining to all the shit we've been learning up till now. You know, as above, so below, as in, so without. That which has went before me is now encompassed within me, you know? So like, shit, Solar Society is just a movement which is pretty much connected to solar energy, the sun, you know, being source, being tapped into source, you know. Yeah. But my name, Rocket SuperNova. Now that's a great question. And I don't think many people ever ask me that, you know. They just be fucking with it, but I'm a quantum mechanic. I'm into quantum mechanics. I got a 350-page science fiction novel called The Human Phenomenal Extraordinaries. And,
you mind saying that one more time?
I got a 350-page novel called The Human Phenomenal Extraordinaries.
Human Phenomenal Extraordinaries.
Yeah, and this is science fiction. So
is that book that you were reading on YouTube?
Yeah.
With the two characters? Yeah, I saw that before. Yeah, bro.
Right on. That's what's up, man. I thought I did that video in vain.
Oh no, bro! I listened to it. I heard I think just one of the chapters. It was with the two kids and they were in the sexual fantasies and they were trying to escape and all that. Yeah.
Shit far out, man. You got a pretty deep message to it. But yeah, man. So story about my name. In high school, I had a really dope teacher, and he kind of inspired me to write my book because in his class. We was reading the Iliad, which is an epic tale, an epic novel, you know, Greek literature written by Homer. And he used to give me books because he was like, yo, you smart as hell, kid, you know, like, you bad as hell, but you real smart, man, like, you got potential, like, you literally like a genius. So he gave me a book called Bill Bryson's History or the Theory of Nearly Everything. And back then, you know, I was heavy into like skateboarding and shit. I was a skater kid, you know, so everybody called me Rocket, you know, and Rocket Ring, you know. So like, I was reading that book, and this was like probably 3 seconds after I had just read The Secret, talking about the law of attraction. So I was 17 at this point, you know, and I was reading that book. And it was talking about the history of nearly everything. And it was talking about science, all about science. And in the beginning of the book, it was like talking about stars and star formations. And I read the word supernova. And I read the word supernova, and when I read the word supernova, it was like Jimmy Neutron when he had a brain blast.
Yeah.
My motherfucking mind just went into space like swoosh, like swoosh. And like, I was looking at my future self, and immediately a voice whispered in my head. It said, Rocket SuperNova. And I was like, that's me. And that's what it was.
Damn. That literally those moments where like something just hits me like that, I feel that like that comes to me. I sit back and I'm like, what is this like? This moment, like what's going on? Like with songs and all those things, that's exactly how I felt. Like how you just said, that's me, that's what I'm doing. That's exactly those type of moments happen to me.
Yeah, it fucked me up, man. I was like rocking SuperNova. I was like, it just sounded perfect. It was like the perfection of anyone that wanted a name. It was like just, it rolled off my tongue in perfection. I was floating in the stars. I was in the future. I was sitting there with my little locks twisties just thinking like, this is who I am. Like, I am unlimited. I am an unlimited cosmic being. Because I had just read The Secret, which talked about the power of imagination, the power of law of attraction, the power of manifestation. You know, so when I read SuperNova and put Rocket before it, it was like, this is the epitome of unlimited creative potential.
Damn. That's deep. That's real deep. Just me sitting and thinking about just the concept of, you know, of just what you said. It just takes what you said, like, you know, we're cosmic beings, literally able to, you know, unlimited potential. The only thing that, you know, caps our potential is ourselves and our minds.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm a firm believer in all of that. Like, that's my foundation.
So how did you start getting into music then, I guess? Because right now I see a lot of, you know, different paintings, but there's a lot of different like hidden meanings and things. Like you have some people with characters in them, some with just abstract, some with, you know, part of my, I'm not really good with art language. My girlfriend might kill me after this, but just a lot of different things catch me in different pictures. Like this one seems like on this side, seems like it's from outer space. This one in the middle, you know, feels almost like a dream world. And this one's like she's a cosmic energy. It's like I can feel it from her. There's a cosmic energy. She pushes it away. And I like how the hair's set up too. Like and like from far back, it almost looks, you know, like the hair of, you know, of what you expect. But when you look closer at it, you can see, you know, it's made up of different materials. So in all that, it's just like, when do you have time to even do music?
Oh man, music is like breathing to me. It's like effortless, you know.
Yeah.
It's like second nature. I make music when I'm in a beautiful creative flow, when I'm happy, when like everything is just kind of like going right. I can make music because my mom had me and my brother going to the studio when we was like 10 and 11 recording music. You know, and then my high school music group, you know, back in the day, me and my squad, we was called Drum Squad. Shout out to the squad, you know, we still out here. You know, we had this shit on lock back then, you know, so it was like, we got in the studio, L Boogie had us in the booth, you know, recording non-stop for like 4-5 years. Just perfecting our craft and recording music. So, and we was young, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I make music when shit, I'm like, alright, it's like recreation. This stuff is recreation, but it's my work. It's, you know, it's my expression. The music is too, but it's just like the music is like how somebody will go see a good movie. I would go make a dope song. Yeah,
I like that comparison, because a lot of times when I like make music, it's like you said, it's like, while someone would rather go to a party or something, I'd rather sit back and like make that song and like have somebody can like listen to when I drive, and like somebody can hear and try to perfect it. And because I remember one time you told me in Springfield that you usually make one song and you make your art to it, and then you go back and you perfect that song later on after making your art. Is that something that you still do, or something that you try to do, or?
Oh yeah, so when I make the music allows me to have creative visions. So for my creative visions in the music, I literally see how things unfold, and it's not just my music, but other music. Like, I'm very visual, imaginative, so I can listen to a beautiful song, a dope song, and like just manifest, just like going to the 5D, going to the 5th dimension, going to the 6th dimension, going to the 4th dimension, you know, the more subtle planes of material energy, where like things are more invisible, where our imagination is one of the most powerful tools. And I just sit there and I just look at shit from beginning to end, just watch it, watch how my fashion designs unfold. I hear a dope song, I make a dope song, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna be wearing this jacket. It's gonna have this scene. I'm gonna need X, Y, and Z models. It's gonna have to be set up like this. The scene gonna have to be more urban or more classy. You know, it just literally unfolds like a pure channel. You know, a lot of people call it channeling. So yeah, it's just channeling. The music helps me channel my creativity in a visionary aspect, where I can hold the vision in my imagination and just work with the tools I have around me to bring that vision into fruition in the physical.
Man, dude, I definitely, because, you know, my background, you know, I understand a lot of things. You know, my family grew up Christian and a lot of things, but I also feel like there's a lot of times I'm in another realm of, like, you know, my imagination, or I manifest things. I feel like that can come to reality. Like, I'm a firm believer in one of those things, like, you know, you can talk things into reality. And I feel like the process of like how you do your art is almost like your music, it almost comes alive, like in your art comes alive from your music, and it's almost like you manifest both into reality.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, it's like, okay, so I haven't told my secret for real. And I don't know if I should disclose that type of information to the public.